is only the absolute. Serve her. All will serve her. Winged brother took my meat.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Araj o Blodra, trader in blood and the sanguineous arts. It is a pleasure to stand before a true soul, and your pale companion. I'd like to offer my services, if you're willing. Come back anytime. Ugh, the reaction failed. Perhaps I can pawn it off as a luck potion. The Chosen's blood. Now that would be a prize sample. That smells interesting. Just a pinch of... Ah, is this hallucinogenic? The reaction failed. Perhaps I can pawn it off as a luck potion. Be a prize sample.
Tempers are rising.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
Bunch of the others were rounded up in the main hall a while ago. They ain't come back.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you through the main doors.
The Absolute herself called us here. They cannot stop us from seeing Zorel now. Where do you hail from, brother?
I was a farrier in Desarin Valley. Then the dreams came.
My brothers had the dreams too. Same as me. But they wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlach, isn't it?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Florenta the Garotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. What did she want, anyway?
She came dressed as a novice. Gave me 3 soul coins. Said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? Those could come in handy.
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. Do you want the coins or not? First coin's got the soul of a woman named Maveri. She was born to a cruel mother, and a violent father, and 3 evil brothers, all named Baldur. She never knew a day of love in all her life. When she was a girl of 15, she sold her soul to Tiamat in exchange for someone who would love her unconditionally. She got what she asked for. A fellow named Clint, destined to be her soulmate. Struck by a cart and died a few moments after clapping eyes on our Mavery. Poor guy. The scud of her soul is yours now.
Thanks, I guess.
This'n has got the soul of a man named Frakes. Lived in a village near Neverwinter. Hit hard by the worst hunger in 1,000 years. Frakes called out for help. Prayed for his children to have meat to eat. Zariel answered. Made old Frakes grow flesh upon flesh after flesh. His wee ones had all the meat they could stomach.
He should have known. Better to die 1,000 deaths than let Zariel into your life.
Whatever you need to tell yourself. Last one's got the soul of a little boy named Ungir. 8 years old. He liked playing in the sun with his friends. That's all I know.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and this slip of scratch.
Well, thanks, Flo. Hearing a bunch of desperate horror has ruined my day, which I suppose was the point.
You got 3 soul coins after the bargain, didn't you? I'd quit whinging if I were you. I did my part. That means our business is done. Unless you've got actual gold to hand. Better hope you can handle what I've got.
They wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually.
What's the story?
There's no time to waste.
Brothers. Sister. Pray with me while we wait.
Soldier?
I'm not worthy. I never learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear her?
Of many hearts,
There is work
one
to do.
soul. Of many thoughts, one mind.
Why? 'Cause you're not meant to. It's true soul business, not for us.
Cycle 3, inside and ending up pain.
To stand this close to her power. I never thought I'd make it.
I wouldn't have if not for the lantern bearer. To think the Absolute Grace is such a creature as that.
We are each of us threads in her design. Even those we once called monsters.
What now?
If you have coin, then show it. Get moving, will you?
Design. Even those we once called monsters.
Enough. Just leave the bloody true souls to their business.
And what's to say they couldn't be us? They say the general wants them to serve him well.
Where do you hail from, brother?
I was a farrier in Desarin Valley. Then the dreams came.
My brothers had the dreams too. Same as me. They wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually.
Don't burn yourself.
Brothers, sister, pray with me while we wait.
I'm not worthy. I never learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear her?
Of many hearts,
I'm
one
ready.
soul. Of many thoughts, one mind.
Come on, let's go. To stand this close to her power. I never thought I'd make it.
I wouldn't have if not for the Lantern Bearer. To think the Absolute Grace is such a creature as that.
We are each of us threads in her design. Even those we once called monsters.
Someone there?
Where do you hail from?
I was a farrier in Desarin Valley. Then the dreams came.
My brothers had the dreams too. Same as me. They wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually.
No time to rest?
Brothers, pray with me while we wait.
I'm not... I never learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear her?
Many hearts, one soul. Of many thoughts, one mind.
What's to say they couldn't be us? They say the General rewards them as serve him well.
And we'll hang around this door like a bad smell.
To stand
We are to the conclusion of our efforts. I ask you again.
We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Us? No, it was Minthara. She got the orders. She...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpoles squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
Mercy, General! Please!
General Thorm?
Let our newest arrival speak. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
Enough! True Soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
Thank you! I'm glad someone noticed.
I'm sure they were very enthusiastic. But zeal without efficacy is for children, not servants. We are too close to the ending, and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No!
You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again.
No! No!
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake! Please! Help me!
Let's go see Sorel. And mind you don't slip in the goblin guts.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn more about his power.
ones above. Here. No! Meg only small. This huge. In walls above. Maybe whole tower. You find meat? You share.
So this is the abode of our dear Absolute. It's about as cheerful as expected.
Moonrise Towers. If this is indeed the very center of the Absolute schemes, then the source of our problem must be in here somewhere. I think I know what you mean. There's an undeniable rapport, and yet we haven't made time for each other. Time alone. Easily remedied, if you like. I know a place. Not just yet. Let's choose our moment. Some quiet night, when the others are asleep and there's no distractions, I'll come for you. He's trouble. Worse, he's a traitor. Whatever loyalty he had towards Lady Shah is long gone. It would please her greatly to see him meet his long overdue end, I'll wager. Everything, potentially. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
We're in the belly of the beast now. Try not to do anything too heroic. You saw the extent of Flo's friendship. She'll lend you a hand, long as she can crush your spirit while she's at it. I knew never to let my guard down around her. She always made me laugh, even when I least wanted to. If she'd been completely different from who she was, we might have been real friends. Nothing worth reading. Cambion manipulation at its most obvious. Thank the gods. And I do, every day.
The feline eyes the parasite with a glint in her eye, intent clear. Murder. Glorious murder. The cat ignores you, but her eyes stray to a small tunnel hidden in the wall. The message is clear. Stay if you wish, but she will flee at a moment's notice.
The reaction failed.
No one stopped me yet.